Okay, so it seems there's been some developments in the case. Many of you have probably already heard. Tory Lanez is in court now fighting for his freedom against the state of California on behalf of Megan Thee Stallion, who claims that Tory Lanez shot her in an incident after a party at Kylie Jenner's house. The case against Tory Lanez just went down the toilet today, though. The prosecution's star witness, Meg's former best friend, Kelsey, she pled the Fifth Amendment. You know, I plead the Fifth. And she refused to corroborate Meg's statements against Tory. Prosecutors told the jury in their opening statements that Kelsey would tell them that Tory shot Meg and she witnessed it. But, you know, Kelsey didn't do that. According to court witnesses, Kelsey took the stand this afternoon after she was called by the prosecution, and within a few minutes, it was clear that Kelsey's testimony was not going according to plan. Kelsey immediately refused to answer questions and invoked her Fifth Amendment protection against self-incrimination. It's also been reported that Kelsey received immunity when she was brought into the court. So her lawyer requested immunity and she was given it. So I'm not a lawyer, but I will tell you, it sounded like she was receiving immunity because of the statement that she was going to make in court. So Tory Lanez's legal team has been arguing that Kelsey was the one that actually fired the weapon at Meg, not Tory Lanez. So, you know, yesterday Megan testified, and in her testimony, she said some things that were not supported by what Kelsey said today. They're saying the prosecutors wanted her to finger Tory in the shooting, and her resistance to do so might blow a hole in the whole prosecution's case. It's interesting, but I think this case is more complicated than they thought. It's not an open and shut case, obviously. And of course, if Tory didn't shoot Meg, it would be crazy for him to have to go to jail on this, you know. And it seems that there's enough doubt here that, I don't know, I think Tory might be in a good position. He might actually have a chance to work his way out of this situation, this unfortunate situation. I mean, and here's the thing, if it's not true that Tory did this, if she blacked out and didn't remember what was going on and then came up with this story, this is a really terrible state of affairs. You know what I mean? This is a really terrible stain on her reputation. Obviously, she's mentioned in her testimony that she's been going through a lot, that she's been getting a lot of backlash for actually accusing Tory of doing this. But then also I thought about it too, that with the immunity that Kelsey received, what would she possibly need immunity from other than the sworn testimony which she was in opposition to and was not admitted into court? Would she need to protect herself from possible jail time if she did actually commit the crime, if she did actually shoot Megan? So if she's got immunity, then, you know, this court could not get her for any of those crimes. Yeah, it says after Kelsey's unexpected Fifth Amendment invocation, Kelsey's lawyer and the prosecution agreed that Kelsey would get complete immunity for her testimony, meaning even if she did shoot Megan, as Tory's legal team alleges, she can no longer be charged with the crime. After the prosecutors made the deal with Kelsey, she proceeded to absolutely destroy their case against Tory. So yeah, the prosecutors probably aren't too happy about that, let me just say. Now, I'm not the biggest Tory Lanez fan in the world, but like I said, I hate to see a potentially innocent man be railroaded, because I think this crime carries with it 10 years up to 23 years or something like that. Yeah. Kelsey also, yes, that's what it's saying. It's saying that Kelsey said under oath that she lied to prosecutors when she said she saw Tory fire 3 to 5 shots at Megan when they got out of the car. She also lied when she said he offered me $1 million and asked to do favors for me if I stayed quiet. Kelsey also said she lied when she told prosecutors Tory punched me. And yeah, later in the testimony, she pleaded the fifth again, suggesting that the blanket immunity deal that the prosecutors gave her wasn't enough to protect her from potential prosecution. Megan Thee Stallion's ex-best friend, who is the key witness, who all of a sudden doesn't seem to remember much about the night in question, which amounted to a wild day in court, TMZ reports. Kelsey Nicole Harris, who was the other woman in the car with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion during the 2020 shooting, I didn't realize it had been almost 3 years now, caused fireworks Wednesday when she was called to the stand by the prosecution, almost immediately asking for immunity in the case and receiving it for her testimony. So see, if she sets up the deal for immunity, then she's got to go along with what the prosecution thinks, or else they wouldn't grant her that immunity, right? But despite this, Kelsey proved to be an incredibly difficult witness during direct examination, attempting to invoke her Fifth Amendment rights constantly and often asking the judge if she had to answer certain questions, hesitantly doing so when she actually did talk. I don't know, man. This is a crazy situation, man. There's so many holes in the story on both sides, and it's just all a blur, you know, drenched in alcohol. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. This is Faucette Media.
And up!